Welcome to Pentecost Sunday Mass with Pope Leo XIV, celebrated here in the Basilica of St. Peter. I'm Father Paul Samasumo, and it's a privilege for me to bring you some commentary during this Eucharistic celebration, as well as translation of some of the liturgical texts. Welcome to our partner broadcasters, EWTN Television, Salt and Light Television, Shalom World Television Network, Catholic TV, Catholic Faith Network in America, Atmadashan TV India, Luminous Radio. And of course, as always, we are glad to have our shortwave listeners joining us also on this broadcast. To those of you joining us through the Vatican News portal or vaticannews.va, our various social media channels and digital platforms, we are so glad that you found time to be with Pope Leo today in this special Mass celebrated and commemorating the birthday of the Church. To our national diocesan and religious-owned television and radio stations, welcome. And as always, we are happy that you are picking this transmission wherever you are. You are most welcome indeed. Today, gathered here in the Basilica of St. Peter, we are celebrating this special feast of Pentecost. Pentecost Sunday concludes the Easter season. In other words, ordinary time returns on Monday. This liturgical celebration commemorates the descent of the Holy Spirit upon the apostles when the apostles were gathered in Jerusalem together with the Blessed Virgin Mary. And as I said, it is also considered the birthday of the Church. As you can see, those of you that are watching us on your television or your screen, you have seen here right on your screen various dignitaries that have come to attend this special celebration. Earlier on, we saw some of the priests who are already seated, and everybody is wearing red. The color of this celebration is red, symbolizing the tongues of fire that descended on the apostles and the disciples. And it also red is the color that signifies the Holy Spirit. Of course, in the Church, red is also always a sign of the blood of Christian martyrs. With the readings today, we also have the sequence. The sequence is a special hymn known in Latin. It's actually sung chanted in the Gregorian chant, and the sequence, these are poetic songs that are only used on very special occasions like this one. I think there are just about 4 occasions in the whole liturgical calendar that we have the sequence. It comes just before the Gospel. Today's liturgy emphasizes also the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit, which guide us in our daily lives. And those gifts of the Holy Spirit, I'm sure you know, are wisdom, the ability to see things through God's perspective. We also have the gift of understanding, deepening our insight into the mystery of the faith and religion. There is the gift of counsel, which refers to the right judgment to discern between right and wrong. We also have the gift of fortitude. It's about courage and spiritual strength that gives us the strength to stand up to our faith, for our faith, even in the face of adversity. Knowledge is also one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit. That is the capacity to understand the meaning of God and our relationship with Him. Piety is also one of the gifts of the Holy Spirit, a deep reverence and affection for God. During Pentecost Mass, the Paschal Candle is also prominent. Right now, the procession is underway, has started, being led, of course, by the cross and the candle bearers. Beautifully decorated basilica today with red roses